Hello, I'm ABX and welcome back to the video. Today I have another interesting update on the Farlands for Minecraft console. This is something that did come in with the latest update, except they don't truly exist on the console version of the game, right? But what if I told you today I've actually found a way to get the Farlands on the console, although it's not too creative how you get there. It's really interesting the fact that they can exist on consoles, it's just that they don't generate naturally. It's very weird stuff I'm going to be explaining in today's video, but the Farlands do exist on console. You can come here and I'm going to be showing you off how it works, how to get here, as well as what it looks like on the Xbox One version of the game. So hopefully you do enjoy this video. You can like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel, and let's know you do like seeing these, again, Farland Edge of the World videos. I think the Edge of Minecraft is one of the most fascinating things in the game, because the world says it's infinite, but it's not truly infinite. It's infinite to a point where it just breaks, and that's fascinating to me. Hopefully it is to all of you too. Again, liking the video is the best way to let me know. So let's get straight into actually talking about how we did this, because again, if you go on the Xbox to 12,550,821 blocks, I hope I got that number right. If you go to that number of blocks to the edge of the world, then what happens is you just get water at the edge like you do at the edge for Minecraft 360 world. And this is interesting because if you go to the Pocket Edition, you do still get the Farlands. So we figured together, Awesome Tech Guy actually sent me a message and he said, wait, on the Pocket Edition, I still got the Farlands, even in 1.2 beta, why don't you try and join my world and see if you get it or see if you don't? Is it only on the player side or is it in the world? And as it turns out, it is in the world, which means the Xbox One, the Windows 10 and the Pocket Edition all differ in the way they generate the edge of the world. This could be of how their code is actually handling the game, but because we're still going to the same coordinates just in someone else's world, it means the game itself is setting up different instructions to record that, and it's weird stuff, but the basic way you get here is you need to join a friend who is on the Pocket Edition, or because you can just set up a second Xbox Live account, they're free, you just set up a second Xbox Live account on your phone and invite yourself to your phone world, and you can have access to the Farlands. So yeah, that's the antisocial solution, because let's be honest, sometimes it's easier just to invent a second account than it is to find a friend with a phone that wants to help you out. So instead, what you do is you can add yourself on a phone, or you can find a friend who has the phone. Either way, once you do that, you have to teleport to the edge of the world. In case you're curious, it's teleport Toycat to 12,500,821 blocks. The command will look something like, I'll type it out very briefly right here. So you type /TP, so we go /TP, and then you want to go to your own name, which is Toycat in my case, and then you want to type the again the simple coordinates of just 12,000,005. I'm going to show it on screen just because so many people are like, wait, what number are you saying? That number, you want to type that out onto your phone, and then you also want to type just like 100, and then you want to type either 0, or you type that same number to go to the corner Farlands. We'll do that in a second, but for now, here are the Farlands. I want to get straight into and showing this all because, again, this is the most fascinating thing you can see both on the old PC versions as well as the current Pocket Edition versions. So yeah, like you can probably guess, the Farlands exists at this weird point where the game just stops being able to generate terrain, so it generates with these weird giant gaps in it that are pretty consistent and pretty all over the place. So again, the world doesn't know when to stop generating terrain, so it goes all the way up to the height limit, or the old height limit, or whatever it is, but it goes up to Y128, which means you get these really weird points where it's just an entirely flat land on top, but you can see this is not how any terrain ever should generate, because all the instructions for generating terrain are just messed up. The height scale, the noise scale, it's all over the place, and it leads to this super fascinating to look at world. So even though this is at the very edge of the world and the blocks aren't meant to generate, the blocks are still generating with their full biome stuff, so you'll see all the decorations you normally see, like trees, you'll see ravines, and most fascinating of all, you'll find structures like the village, like the desert temple. If we're lucky, we'll find one of those, and it means you can find all of the weirdest stuff in your Minecraft world here, and some of it gets really weirdly mixed up. So for instance, here you can see our village is going to be like very, very vertical and missing glass windows for some reason. that's something I can't exactly explain, but yeah, you can actually see that it's going to be really weird. The blocks, because we are still on the console version, is still especially weird, and all of these houses are going to be just massively led into this thing like it's a ravine or something, except it's a giant ravine that spans many, many blocks, and that's something that's crazy to look at. So yeah, here's what happens when you get to the Farlands on someone else's device. Again, in my case, it's Awesome Tech Guy 1, but you can just get any friend who does that, and you can get all sorts of structures back here, and they seem to generate even more frequently, or at least you could find them more frequently, because again, it's just all flat world. So here we've got a desert village. It's the same thing, but like even more extremely broken. Like, what is even going on here? And I think that's kind of fascinating. So if we look a little bit further, we might get lucky and we might find a desert temple, but even if we don't, you can still kind of get the idea that like the world breaks more and more and more, and structures break more and more and more. All the stuff is combining in really unconventional ways, but this is just level 1 of it, because bear in mind that Farlands happens when you go past that coordinate. Well, you can actually go past that coordinate in 2 directions, right? You can go past it in X, you go past it in Z. So look at the slow loading in here, like everything's going a little bit weird, but you can go past that coordinate in 2 directions, both X and Z, easy. So what happens if you go past it in for both at once? And what you get for that is the corner far land. So that's what I'm going to be showing right now. So what you want to do is we're going to teleport ourselves. So slash, again, this is how you teleport to a friend if they're already there. You type /TP. I know this is obvious for Pocketition PC players, but if you're only just playing Xbox, then this is important. You type /TP, and then you type your, your friends or whoever is there. You type their gamer tag. So it's awesome tech guy 1 in this particular case. And if we go over there, then as you're going to see, awesome tech. Oh wow, you saw that background movement there. Awesome tech guy, and then 1. And assuming I spelled that right, which I really hope I did, we're gonna be teleported to over where he is. So he is in the corner far land. So this is not where you just hit 12,550,000 once. It's where you hit it twice at once. So there's the far land, and then oh wait, we've gone to the corner. So there is the other far lands, and then where the two far lands intersect, you get this crazier like far land squared effect. So yeah, we can actually set the time to day because it's a little bit nicer to look at during the day. So again, here's another command you're 99% sure of. But just in case you don't, and it gets late and you don't want to use the manual thing, we're going to type start time set and then like, I don't know, 1, 2, 4. There's a nice number. So, oh, we did a wrong command. So we're going to say, I think you have to put a blank space in there. So let's just try that again. If you ever are lost or you're thinking like, how do I do this? /time, and then okay, yeah, set, we have to put a space in there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, type that. Make it daytime, make everything visible, and let's show you the corner farlands, shall we? So yeah, like I said, it's pretty nuts on one side, like, okay, so this is all farlands and stuff. It's pretty nuts on the other, but where the two sides collide, you get this, which for some reason has gone blank on this version. So this is the next level of confusion, it seems. But it looks like, as you can see, for some reason, it just turns into nothing. It turns onto the console of corner farlands. On the PC old versions, it will turn into this weird overlapping, and it looks like in this case, we just get pure ocean, except before the ocean, we get lots of like some stuff happens and then not at all, and these caves are like super weird with like teeth and stuff. But if we ignore that, then yeah, this is the corner farlands where, oh, there is an ocean monument found here for some super strange reason. This makes so little sense. Have you ever wanted to fly right through an ocean monument? Well, here is your opportunity to just walk through all of the blocks like they don't even exist. So boom, here is a ocean monument generated at the edge of the world. It does still have Elder Guardians and they are still trapped in here, but it's not really real and anything like that. And yeah, you can, this is just ocean for some reason. It's meant to be more than that. And it does get me curious, actually. So I think if you, yeah, I'm not even sure why this is so strange, honestly. Like, it should be like the corner farlands, but I guess there's some weird like variation of the Pocketition where you get this instead, which makes it even more confusing and even more fascinating. By the way, look at how the clouds are having like a real hard time like working out what to do here. Like they just move one block every now and then, because every form of like subtle movement, everything like that, doesn't seem to properly happen back here. So what we're gonna do now instead, because we've gone to the farlands, right? So if we type /TP. And then we go to like somewhere else instead. Let's go to the negative farlands to see if that maybe fixes things. So if you want to go to negative farlands, all you have to do is type the exact same number as before, but you type a negative in front of it. So 12550 and then 821. Or 821 is not necessary, but we'll go 820, and then we type 100, and then we type negative again, -2550, and so on and so forth. Just see what's on the exact opposite side, because I have a feeling that this might be ocean as well, but it also could be the normal corner farlands. Again, things are so different because every platform seems to vary how it handles the farlands, which is interesting because that means they clearly cared about it in some way. Oh, and it looks like we've got, okay, where are we? Oh yeah, so here's my theory was correct. It is in fact endless ocean here as well, which is the next level of fascination, right? So there is a two sides. I think it's the negative x coordinates where you are meant to get ocean on the Pocketition, and for some reason, as you can see, it is still here in this coordinate right here, and it means there's this really weird situation where there's farlands, and there's not corner farlands when you join on the whatever. It's weird stuff, and that just goes to show that you can get the farlands on console. You just have to join a friend on the phone, and because it's all the same game, that's really easy to do. You can even join yourself if you just have an Android phone, an iOS phone, or anything like that. Yeah, that's a pretty nuts thing that I wanted to talk about that hopefully you did all enjoy. So like this video if you did like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let us know you do like seeing the farlands. Share it if you really liked it. I'm going to quickly type up on the command and it's going to crash the game, because if you're curious, that's how you crash it. You press up on the D-pad and it instantly crashes your game. So let me know what you thought about this video. Like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, subscribe if you're around here, and let me know if you want to see more farland videos. We do more crazy testing, like with the end, for instance, in the comments down below. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.